What a sight. Love to see all those lanterns. My name's Matt Levine, and this year I'm just so happy to be carrying a white lantern. But 3 years ago, I couldn't walk with you. I had just been diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia, and I was in the hospital getting treatment. But I'm very fortunate today to be standing here, the same person, both physically and mentally, that I was before my diagnosis. To get through a serious blood cancer like AML, it takes many things. It takes great medical care, it takes resources, it takes support, and let's face it, it takes luck. There are times where you just need things to go your way. And there's many tough things you go through along the way, but this is not a time to dwell on painful things. This is an event of honoring loved ones for some, and for some other ones, celebration. It's an event that celebrates philanthropy and human kindness, which is what I'd like to dwell more upon. So, speaking of human kindness, one of the great things that came out of a pretty negative experience was really that I was exposed to a tremendous amount of human kindness. Wonderful people, many of whom are here tonight, like the Ovons, the Metzgers, the Courtneys, the Blacks, the Windvines, the Levines, Pat Mastro, and Peggy, all did things that were so kind to me and my family. They did things like drive my kids around so that they could have some sort of normalcy in a situation that was not normal. They brought food to my house to relieve one of the burdens so that my wife can function as a parent and giving me support. And they did errands and little jobs around our house and chores when I couldn't do them, so that I didn't have to feel like such a burden to my family. Because that's how you feel. So they helped keep things normal for me when things were clearly not normal. Other people gave their encouragement and their time and their support. In particular, my good friend Jim Reinhardt. He's a fellow AML survivor, and he has a Light the Night team here tonight, too. And I wanted to personally thank Jim for being that smiling face and words of encouragement that I needed every day for those 6 weeks we shared together in the hospital. And other people helped our philanthropic efforts. Countless others. And the thing that really touches me is that they helped and donated not once, but year after year, again and again. People who were really not touched by blood cancer the same way that our family was, were still giving and helping and doing it repeatedly, even though there was never any obligation to do anything like that. But they did, because that's the kind of people that they are. And I'd like to especially acknowledge our next door neighbor, Jan Loganville. Jan has this great benefit from the company she used to work for, ITW, that gives three times the benefit of any charitable donation, and it's a lifetime benefit. So she shows up at her doorstep on the day of the block every year and hands us this amazing check that we multiply times 3, and it's like an early Christmas. So these are just some of the examples of some of the tremendous acts of human kindness that I've been so fortunate to be exposed to, and that we're all surrounded by here tonight. So let's celebrate and honor those who couldn't be here tonight, and continue to strive through great philanthropy to try to get better cures for blood cancer, so that someday luck isn't so much of a factor in surviving. So thank you for having me, and cherish this walk. Cherish yourself, cherish your health, cherish the health of the person next to you, and have a great night. Thank you.